joyfully up to Pierre. His face was so unusually triumphant that Pierre rose in alarm on seeing it. "Thank God," said Prince Vasili. "My wife has told me everything." Opening parenthesis. He put one arm around Pierre and the other around his daughter. Closing parenthesis. "My dear boy. Lelya. I am very pleased." Single quote opening parenthesis. His voice trembled. Closing parenthesis. "I love your father. And she will make you a good wife. God bless you. Single quote. He embraced his daughter, and then again Pierre, and kissed him with his malodorous mouth. Tears actually moistened his cheeks. "Princess, come here," he shouted. The old princess came in and also wept. The elderly lady was using her handkerchief too. Pierre was kissed, and he kissed the beautiful Helene's hand several times. After a while they were left alone again. All this had to be and could not be otherwise, thought Pierre, so it is useless to ask whether it is good or bad. It is good because it's definite and one is rid of the old tormenting doubt. Pierre held the hand of his betrothed in silence, looking at her beautiful bosom as it rose and fell. "Helene," he said aloud and paused. Something special is always said in such cases, he thought, but could not remember what it was that people say. He looked at her face. She drew nearer to him. Her face flushed. "Oh, take those off. Those. She said, pointing to his spectacles. Pierre took them off, and his eyes, besides the strange look eyes have from which spectacles have just been removed, had also a frightened and inquiring look. He was about to stoop over her hand and kiss it, but with a rapid, almost brutal movement of her head, she intercepted his lips and met them with her own. Her face struck Pierre, by its altered, unpleasantly excited expression. "It is too late now, it's done. Besides I love her," thought Pierre. "Je vous aime," he said, remembering what has to be said at such moments. But his words sounded so weak that he felt ashamed of himself. "I love you." Single quote. 6 weeks later he was married. And settled in Count Bezukov's large, newly furnished Petersburg house, the happy possessor, as people said, of a wife who was a celebrated beauty and of millions of money. Chapter 3. Old Prince Nicholas Bolkonsky received a letter from Prince Vasili in November 1805, announcing that he and his son would be paying him a visit. "I am starting on a journey of inspection, and of course I shall think nothing of an extra 70 miles to come and see you at the same time, my honored benefactor," wrote Prince Vasili. "My son Anatoly is accompanying me on his way to the army, so I hope you will allow him personally to